Hi, I'm Katie with Live and Work in Maine. Today we are getting on the bus to interview Maine's Commissioner of Education. Tell me your name.
Pender Makin.
And what is your role?
I'm the Commissioner of Education for the great state of Maine.
What does it mean to be a commissioner?
It's providing leadership really in two ways. One is overseeing the Department of Education's work and also providing leadership and guidance and support for everybody out in the field of education.
So you've been in the field for a long time. Tell us about your education career.
Okay. Well, for over 30 years, I've worked in Maine schools. I've been an ed tech. I've driven a van for students with extreme challenges. I was a classroom teacher for years, and then I was a building leader in an alternative school. And then I served also as an assistant superintendent of a school district before taking this job.
What would you say to someone who is a new teacher? They're about to start getting into the field.
Well, I would say hang in there. The first years are often the most challenging, but they can also be the most rewarding. Find your people, find those other educators who are on fire to do great work for students and who are excited to innovate, and know that the Department of Education has your back. We want to encourage innovation, and we really want you to lean into your expertise and your professionalism.
As you know, we are trying to recruit new teachers to Maine. What would be your sales pitch and what do you want them to know about the Department of Ed?
Okay, so my sales pitch would have to include, it would start with Maine is amazing. I mean, we have the oceans and we have the mountains and we have the best people, just so much. It's a wonderful place to live. It's a wonderful place to raise your children. It's a wonderful place to teach or to get engaged at any level in public education. At our Department of Education, unlike in many other states, we really empower educators to take the reins. We're going to support you because you have the expertise and you are the professionals. We're there to provide scaffolding, support, resources, and guidance. But we really want to ignite the passion that an educator can bring.
What advice would you have for someone just getting into the field?
I would say we tend in education to be very outcomes driven. Everybody wants to see that test score rise. They want to see, they want to quantify this experience. But I think it's very important that educators stay in touch with the fact that the human brain develops in different ways and at different paces, and that every learning experience is its own journey, and every opportunity to follow a child down that path of curiosity or to lean into a new idea that you have, that's what we would encourage for all educators.
What would you say to teachers in Maine?
Thank you. I would say thank you. We owe you everything we have in our state.
What do you think people don't know about education in Maine that they should know?
Well, I think our education workforce is especially empowered, is loved and revered by the department, and has creative license. Our educators have pre-forgiveness to take creative risks and to use their own expertise and their own professional judgment to take those kinds of creative risks that cause extreme learning to happen.
What about using our great outdoors for the classroom? Any thoughts there?
Yeah, we're big on that. We have provided so many grants and opportunities, and we definitely encourage education. Educators should remember that everything that students learn is a piece of that puzzle, and certainly not all of it has to happen indoors.
As a gal from Western Maine, I can say that's how I grew up, so I love that so much.
Nice.
What is your favorite thing about living in Maine?
It's hard to say. My favorite thing about living in Maine is probably the people, the amazing humans that work and live here in our state.
Do you like blueberries or potatoes?
Blueberries.
Lobster or steak?
Lobster.
Oceans or lakes?
No question, oceans. Love it. I'm an educator in Maine because I'm here to support teachers and school leaders in the most important work that our society has to do.